Hello and welcome. You're watching the Oily Crafter YouTube channel. My name is Judy. I will be your host today as we go along through this journey. Today's journey is going to be unboxing my xTool F1 Original slide extension. I got it when they first released it. I have just never gone ahead and opened it up and used it. So I'm going to unbox it, get it set up, and give it a try. Come along on my journey with me. Alrighty, as we get started here, I went ahead and cut the tape because there was quite a bit, so I cut it ahead of time. And so we got the box open. Here's the xTool. They always have a nice instruction guide. And this nice foam, keep it protected. The slide extension itself, look at that. Yeah, it's pretty long. I'm going to put it down here in my lap so I can get it on the table. All right. So get all this foam off of it. Okay. There's the top. Here's the bottom. All right. So we'll set it down there. All right. More foam out of the way. Very well packed. We have some brackets for holding down our wood here. They got a couple of different kinds. Whoa. So, and then there's 4 of them total in the box. I'll pick up the one I just dropped in just a second. Alrighty, and then in here, there's the ruler guide. So, all right, got to see here. Oh, a little screwdriver. Got a hex head on it, looks like. And looks like they got a nice wire. That's to hook it to the F1, I believe. All right, now let's look under this foam here. Aha, that looks like that's it. Okay, so I got all the stuff out of the box. Put that over there out of the way. And I'll look real quick to see if I can find the one that dropped, which way it went. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. So I actually have, looks like 5. This one here is a little shorter than, this one's a little shorter than this one. Let's see here. Okay, so these 2 here are the same. And this one's shorter. All right. And we have these 2. All right. And like I said, we got the little ruler. Goes on the end here. The screwdriver for attaching it to the base plate. And our wire. So I've watched a little bit about how to plug this in and take it on, but I'm going to open the book and see what I can find here. So I make sure I tell you right on how to get it hooked up. Okay, so we've already gone through all our parts. And I have all of them here. Okay, to use a slide extension, it shows the first one. Okay, so we got to put this on here. All right, it goes in this little, let me kind of show you what's going on here. So, right, I got to figure out how I can get you in. Okay, so this is going to slide on right here. And I'm going to loosen that up so it can slide in. Okay, and then we're supposed to match it up to the 0, which I'm not sure exactly how to get that right there. So we'll see here in a second. Okay, so it shows in the book. The X goes up there. Okay, you slide it on. Okay, so now to put it on, got to get the brackets out of the way. slide it on here. Got to match up. On the bottom, it has this area right here. It has two little white lines. You match up down here. And I believe, let's see if it tells me on here which of the grooves it's supposed to go on. Okay, so let me grab my magnifying glass because sometimes I have a hard time seeing some things. All right, looks like with the second one back here, there's one here, there's one there, so we're going to line it up with that one. Let me turn on my, okay, got that there. Got that there, lined up the, trying to make sure I got them lined up. Okay, got that done. All right. Okay, so the next step, we've got to line the vertical line on the side of the slide extension with the edge of the removable base plate of the xTool F1 and align the side extension with the second line in the base plate, which is what I did. Second line back there. Okay. So then we need to, I know there's time in here I'm supposed to do the screws. Maybe that's after I plug it in. It shows plugging it in next. And it wants me to plug it in to the side. Okay. So let's see if these are different or whether they're the same. Looks like they're the same. So I'm coming over here to this side. Getting it plugged in there. I can't see it. I'm gonna have to move that way. There it is. To get it put in here. Okay. And that is, there we go. All right, so now I got that. So now we'll put this back in the center, see what it says to do next. I'm gonna bring up my XCS. Okay. All right, so then we have that done where we hooked it in. Okay, I already had that turned on, so I guess I got to turn it off and back on. And you'll hear the air filter. Okay, so laser extension. All right. All right, so the next thing is start the xTool Creative Space. Did that. Okay. Follow the calibration guide on the XS strictly to complete the laser calibration. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over to doing the computer. Okay, I wanted to show you close up here where I plugged it in at. This is where I plugged it into the F1 on the side of the F1, the upper connection point they have there. And then over here, it's back here on the back of the right-hand side of the slide extensions where that one went. So now I'm going to put this back in the center. And we'll go ahead and go to the XCS now. Okay, so I've opened up the XCS on my computer here. I'm looking to, the pictures don't match the new, let's see, which one am I on? I think it's 2.2. Trying to find where that shows me which one I'm on. Back to the new project. Somewhere in here, it'll show me. And I keep hitting the wrong thing. There we go. All right. Under this file, and then we go to somewhere in here under help. There we go. Is it user guide or settings? Okay, under settings all the way to the bottom, I am using 2.2.23. This is the current version I am on. I know there's a 2.3 something out there now, but I am not going to update while I'm trying to do the video. All right, so it says follow the calibration guide on the XCS strictly to complete the user calibration. Because I bought this back before they did all these updates, it's going to look a little different on the screen than it is in my book. So I'm going to start with telling it I want to use the slide extension. And it says follow the calibration guide strictly before using the slide extension. Go. Okay, so here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Alrighty, I'm going to start going through the calibration mode. It's telling me that I need to make sure that the ruler here is lined up with the 0 right there on the right side of the ruler. I've already done that. I've tightened that down. So now I'm going to go ahead and tell it to go ahead to the next step. All right. So then at that point, we're supposed to come all the way back down here. Let me get my keyboard out of the way. And we're supposed to take the screwdriver and tighten this, which I've already done. And then we push it back this way and we tighten up this one. And that gets it mounted to the base plate. So I'm going to hit next. Okay. Now start the laser. So we're supposed to move the slide extension to left or right slightly to align. And they're talking about this ruler right here. So we're now right here. It looks like it's pretty well aligned. To me, it looks really good, like it's on the line. So we're going to say, okay, we did that. We got the screws tightened. So actually, we were supposed to tighten the screw after we did that. But since mine was already done, I was just showing you again. I'm hitting complete. Alrighty. So that is the calibration that you have to do. I'm assuming every time you reattach the slide extension to your F1. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do an engrave on the slide extension. Over here, I've got everything all set up. So now I'm going to do my framing. We'll let it wake up and see what happens. Here it goes. And I may have to move the dogs over since I've already used this piece once. All right. So what I need to do, I'm going to say, okay, stop the framing. Then I'm going to come up here. I'm going to highlight everything. I'm going to move it over. Let's see here. It looks like about 4 blocks. Okay, so that means this one is going to have to come way over here probably. Let's have a look and see what happens when I do the framing now. Let's highlight them all. We do the framing. Let's see where it starts. Alrighty, so I'm still a little off. So the nice thing about this, I can keep framing. And we have real-time framing. So we're going to keep going here. I'm just hitting my arrow keys to get it to move a little bit, to get my first one in place. All right. So now I want to do this one. Okay, now I'm going to move it. Oh, I love this. You can actually move one at a time so you can line them up. I did not know that on the first time I filmed this, and I didn't have any sound. So I'm trying to do this again, and actually I'm learning at the same time of refilming. So I'm going to move it over just a little bit more. Okay, so now I want to do the third one. Okay, he needs to be moved over a little bit more. A little bit more, so we'll... Okay. So now we need to do the third. Okay, he's way off. So we're going to see if we can get him like right there at the edge. He is not moving for some reason. There we go. I may have to move him to a different spot to get him to, because when I get him clear out to the edge, he's not going to make it. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to move him down here and see what happens, and a little in. That's not really where I want him. So let's move him down over here. Let's see here what happens. Okay, that'll get it. We'll get him right there. Oh, this is going to be cool. I really like that. I highlighted each one. So I got him down here now. I highlighted each one and did the framing. So we still need to move him over a little bit, it looks like. And gets him right in the middle. And we got, now I have the husky. Oh, this is so cool. I'm going to move him over just a little bit more. Let's see here. Okay. And then let's see where the golden retriever's at. Let's move him over just a little bit more. I like this live stuff. All right, so we're going to say stop framing. And now I'm going to go ahead and tell it to go process. All right, this is so cool. I did not know I could do that. Sorry about the abrupt end. I had a phone call come in. So now I have this up where I can do the start. When it says ready, I'm going to come down here and find my button and hit that. We need to lower this just above our deals there. All right, so I'll come back when we're done. I'll get my glasses put on so I don't have no eye injuries. And we'll see you in a few minutes. All right, we're down to the final stretch. It has done all the engraving of the 4. It's in the middle of cutting the second one. So I am anxious to see how well it did this time. There's a little bit of a flame there. Not too bad. Got enough to set off the flame alarm, which is good. So here we go. It's about to get to the next one. Oh, okay. There we go. Now it's going to the next one. I really like to watch these. Kind of hard to see there. Let me see if I can get you in a better location. Here we go. Cutting through on number 3. This is the 1/8" MDF I'm using. Works real good for these dog tokens. Here we go. Almost done with the third one. And number 4. The golden retriever. And this is coming out really good. So I'm happy with what I'm seeing so far. And the true test will be when I go to take them off. They should have cut through, but we'll find out for sure here in a minute. Actually, not even that long. Here it goes, final stretch. There we go. All right. So we do see a little bit of smoke that comes out around the little slats down here, since the lid's not closed all the way. So let me get this off here. So you got to lift that, turn it, and we'll go over here and we'll lift that one, turn it over there. All right. So now they should just Take very little effort. Yep. They come right out. There might be a little bit of tag there. Let's see. Nope, it was just being stubborn. I really like that real-time framing. That was awesome. I didn't realize I could do one at a time, and there they all just kind of fell out. Just barely pushed them. All right. So on to the next segment of the video. Thank you very much. Okay, so to finish up our video today, I'm going to show you what I was making those little the little tokens for. And I love the fact that there's no char on the back. That is so nice. So I have these little ornaments that I'm making for the craft shows that you can change out. I have 104 different dogs that you can change these out into. So you have these. And then that's a one dog. And then we have one with two dogs. We got that's one there. Then I'll get another one here. And that's the two dog. Like that. And I'll show you against the one dog one. You can see this is the two dog. How much longer it is. All right. Then we'll bring up the one for the three dogs. It goes back here like this, and it's this much longer. Like that. Okay. And I'll show you it with the three dogs in it. So we got one back here. You have to get the hanger out of the way sometimes. That little bit of twine gets in the way of it going down into the slot. So there we go. Got two. And I'll grab a third one here. Goes in the front. Like that. So there's your three dog truck. And that's what I'm making these little tokens for. And I'm trying to use up a lot of scraps. The 1/8 inch MDF cuts just great. One of the videos that doesn't have any sound, I show you up close. It's cutting. Only got one little flame. It didn't flame up and cause problems like that other board did, the white board. And then I have one other little dog or truck that I do tokens for. This one's got a Christmas tree on it. This particular one has two slots. And I'll show you what that looks like. And this one here, I actually have little tokens that look like teddy bears and stuff like that. So you can actually personalize them for like grandchildren or children. And this one also has a one dog, two dog, three dog. I just don't have them all made like that. So that's what I'm working on here, and what I was trying to figure out with the slide extension, only because I hadn't used it. I wanted to try and use the scraps of my MDF. At the craft shows, what I do is I have a 2-inch square that I put in on the base plate, and I just do one at a time when they're ordered or somebody's trying to buy them. And I have 104 dogs for that. Don't want to have a bunch of each of the 104 dogs. So that's one of the reasons why, excuse me, one of the reasons why I'm trying to figure out how to use the slide extension to make those little 2-inch squares that I could take with me to the craft shows and get rid of some of these scraps out of my shop area. It does get quite messy sometimes with all these scraps. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed the content today. I enjoyed showing you the slide extension and learning a little bit about it. I hope that if you're a return subscriber or watcher, that you will continue to watch our content and that you like what we're putting out, and that you will like and share, and you've already subscribed, so we appreciate that. And if you're new, hope you will subscribe and continue to watch our videos. We do a variety of them. My husband likes to do a lot of stuff with ham radio. I do the crafting stuff. And so we have a variety of things on our channel. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you, again, like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.